Good morning. Yeah, I'm not awake yet. Here comes So this morning, we're taking the van in and taking it to the shop to get the air conditioner recharged or checked or whatever. So you don't want to be here in the summer without transportation with the air conditioner. That's for sure. Not that we're going to be here this summer, but April is hot. It's been hot and it's March. Let's check on our sprouts or microgreens. Can you see? They're starting to... Where's my glasses? Yep, they're starting to sprout. Make sure there's not any funky smells. Gonna rinse them. Yeah, now you can really see the... Can you see them? Yeah, they got little tails on them. Yeah. So they are sprouting. I'm going to do that a couple of more times this morning. And then Deborah's going to drive the van, so we're going to have to leave it. So I need to get the truck helper ready to roll. So that's the thing. When you have a different set of wheels, you kind of don't always put stuff up. I haven't put up all my groceries yet. And I've got canned goods out that I'm going to cook this week. So I pulled those out when I was making my meal plan. So I think I'll just put those in the casita. Still hadn't put up all my groceries. So I need to spend about 30-40 minutes just putting stuff up. Get ready to roll. Well, I think it's been 3 days. Yeah, I've got some plants coming up. These are the radishes. Oh, is that? No. Carrots aren't showing anything yet. Radishes are, though. Yay! So we just went by this Maverick, and the price was $4.86 for diesel.
We drove one block.
Yeah.
I ran in for 5 minutes to a place.
The Dollar Tree.
And we came right back.
And now it's $5.09. That's late. Dang it.
Now,
God.
Went up, what?
14 cents.
No, 25 cents a gallon in a blink of an eye.
Bonk. Just like that. And now I'm paying $5.09 a gallon of diesel.
509.9.
0.9.
510.
$131 for 25 gallons. Wow. So we were taking the van into the shop, and on the way into town, my engine light came on the truck. So, and it's like I lost some power. And if I punch the gas pedal, it just like, it finally pick up speed and go. But oh my gosh, I had so much black smoke coming out of my tailpipe. It was like, whoa, what the heck? I checked the oil, and everything's fine. It does need to be changed, which I need to do that in the next week or so. But I ran the code. I need a drink. Okay, so I'm gonna see if I've got... I still have black smoke, but nothing like it was. And now I've got some pick up and go. My engine light went off when I cleared the code. Sometimes I think, I don't know, y'all tell me. I don't always believe when it throws a code. Sometimes I think it's just a one-time thing, because you clear it and it doesn't come back. I don't know. It could have been just some soot from it sitting. But Yeah, I don't have any black smoke now, and I've got great pick up and go, so I don't always believe those codes. Or I don't always trust them, I guess. I'm gonna go down here and drive a little bit, though. It's just been sitting, the truck's been sitting a while. This is your best mechanic right here. Yeah, I've cleared codes. It's not acting like it was. I don't really have any dark smoke coming out of my tailpipe anymore. I don't know. Sometimes, like I said, I think it's just a one-time thing. But I don't know. Y'all put in the comments below. Should I take it to the shop every time the engine light comes on? I don't think so. That's just me. That is just my opinion. Yeah, I ran it and ran it, gunned it, and I still don't have a check engine light. No dark black smoke coming out. Boy, it was bad. I looked up the code, and I'll put the code down here. And there's some kind of solenoid and a valve, and I'm guessing that valve just got stuck, but it's not stuck anymore. The solenoid obviously is working, so I think it probably just got that valve got stuck, and now it's unstuck. So I am going to look into getting, you can buy the valve and the solenoid as one piece, and it's like you just take off 4 bolts. So I'm going to look at getting one of those just in case we get up in the mountains and I need to work on my truck. So the mechanic called, he fixed the air conditioner. It's 3:44, so we're headed back into town to pick up the van. And it's hot. It's about 98 degrees. That air conditioner better be working, or we'll just leave it there. Neither one of us can drive the van if it's this hot. Oh, come on, air conditioner. It's crazy hot. Okay, we got the van back. They had to charge the air conditioner, and the compressor has a leak, so it needs to be replaced. So they're going to call me with a quote on it. So that's probably going to be a pretty penny. And there's looks like a piece of plastic underneath the whole underside of the van that looks like it protects the gas tank or something. And that back in Quartzsite about 5 years ago when the van was there, C-Dubs had the van and she was driving it for the winter, and this, I think it was this piece of plastic thing, was, you could see it, you know, hanging down. So we pulled into some place and they were like, well, the best we can do is just kind of make it drivable. And I was like, okay, do that. And so I'd forgotten about it. Of course, the van's been in storage for, what, 5 years? Something like that. I don't remember it. I just remembered, or C-Dubs said, ask me about it, or anyway, it came to my mind at some point that I should probably look into that and make sure that that is still connected, or it needs to be redone, or whatever needs to happen. Does it need to be fixed? Can I now get a permanent fix for it? mechanic said he could probably fabricate something, so I need to make an appointment for that. But right now he's got a baling wire to hold that piece up around the gas tank, I guess. And I was thinking, well, why couldn't you just remove all that? But maybe it's safety reasons that that piece is there, so you don't drag the gas tank. So anyway, that needs to be done. They're going to call me tomorrow kind of with the cost estimate of what the fabrication will be and how much a new compressor would be to put on the van. So anyway, it's 5:15, 5 o'clock traffic. Time to get home, huh? Sammy says, yeah, because, you know, things happen at 4 and it's already past 4. Feeding her. Did I say it? Yeah. So, we gotta get home so she can get some stuff in her belly.